folks. We are back. This is the 7th episode now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys wouldn't know this, but it's been a week since we filmed. We've filmed a ton of episodes leading up, so we had content to drop. But since coming back from Lisbon and Dublin,
We were in Europe.
last place we filmed was Lisbon, right?
Yeah, we did the Alien. If those of you who are
Alien
following
episode.
us chronologically, we did the Alien episode in Lisbon, Portugal. We took the show international because the show has now become an international show. We've made it. We're a big deal. We're not just confined. In fact, this is the first time we're shooting here in Lakewood, Ohio, which is my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And
We're starting to take over Cleveland, the east side and the west side.
we went international before we got to the west side of Cleveland.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this show has
That
made
speaks
it.
volumes.
Also,
And can you hear the volume on this? By the
Yes.
way, are my levels okay?
we are outside, so we're relying on the phone microphones today.
Question: you showed me so Bob recently showed me. I guess we've semi blown up on Instagram.
Yes, we have.
Masthead has started following us.
Yes, we
Masthead
have.
sponsor.
Okay,
Drink
that
the
was
beer.
that
No.
was okay. So Ray's already ruining this for me. This was the big update today.
Oh shit!
We've made it.
We made it.
Masthead featured us in a story and has now followed us. We've made it. We've done it. We've made it. Anything that's like Kevin Garnett said.
Burnett
Anything that's possible.
and Andy Samberg.
This.
shit.
Oh shit.
Okay, that was going to be featured too. I have
Yes.
to pick
Go pick that up.
Okay. First, before I pick it up, I want to say I've been talking about this beer since the very first.
We love you, Masthead. Before Ray says this.
Yes. Masthead always has to go to IPAs, but that's only because they can stuff more often. I mean,
True.
if Noble Beast released had cans of Evil Motives regularly, like 4-packs, I would buy it all the time.
I will say that Rosie's Winehouse in Lakewood, here in Lakewood, got back to me today and said their favorite brewery with food and is a combination of food and beer is Noble Beast.
And they're gonna this just came out recently, but they're opening up a second location that's gonna be like a mix of like a Munich / Czech kind of beer hall thing. It's gonna be so cool. I can't wait for that.
There you go. We love you, Masthead.
Noble.
We love you, sweet.
Noble, and love you, Masthead.
We still love you, Masthead.
But the reason I bring up Noble is because one, I'm drinking out of Noble glass, and two, this is the first time I'm having an Evil Motives. Actually, both of us. If you have your glass.
Ray was nice enough to bring a large crowler, and Bob poured himself a big helping of Evil Motives from
Evil
Noble
Motives.
Beast.
I'll never say anything bad about Masthead. They make fantastic West Coast IPAs, but in my opinion, the Evil Motives, Noble Beast Evil Motives flagship IPA, the Evil Motives, is a West Coast style IPA. It is, in my opinion, the best West Coast style IPA in Cleveland, maybe in Ohio, maybe in the freaking world.
Maybe in the world.
That's
it,
Cheers, Masthead.
That's a big claim.
Sorry, cheers, Evil Noble Beast.
Yeah,
And
Noble
Masthead.
Beast. Well, and Masthead. I mean, we're not. We want sponsors, so we're not.
And here's the
we're not.
can. It came in. Typically, this has a green label on it.
That's true.
Must have run out of labels.
I actually
But you can see their label on the front here.
For all of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I stopped at Masthead to get their observation deck.
They
Shout
did a
out Masthead.
collab. Who was the collab with?
Alesmith.
AleSmith.
So I stopped at Masthead to get this beer, and those of you who know Masthead know that Noble Beast is right around the corner.
Oh yeah, they're right next to each other.
So I went and stopped at Noble Beast too because I was like, Ray's coming over. We're gonna shoot. I need to have some Evil Motives on hand for him, and I didn't see it in a 4-pack, so I didn't even bother. I could have gone up to the brewers and been like, look, like the bartenders and be like, give me a crowler of it. I didn't end up doing that. I was just looking for a 4-pack. So
Well, that's the thing with Evil Motives. Like when they don't release it that often, but when they do, you got to get it when the getting's good.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
that's my go-to when they release that.
look, Masthead, Noble Beast. We love our fucking Cleveland beers. We love our Cleveland beers. We're
I will
Northeast
say
Ohio.
the beer that Mass had just released. Do you have a can? We'll show a can of
yeah.
observation deck if
Hold
we
on, right here.
end up opening one.
Yeah, it's an empty can.
So I tried.
That's observation deck. There you go. That's their recent collab with
I
AleSmith.
tried a can of that recently, and it's fantastic. Oh my god, I freaking love that beer.
It's great. You know what? I shout out to Liz from Masthead. Shout out to Mike, who's their head brewer at Masthead. We posted a story about them. They reached out to us, and again, that's the big news today.
Yeah.
Masthead featured us in a story. They reached out to us, split personalities, and you know what? Shout out to them. They reached out to us. They're like
The lore is growing.
Yeah,
It's a lore glow up.
the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh. But right now, the Lord just giveth.
The lore giveth and the lore taketh.
There you go. The Lord is just givething right now.
That's canon.
That's canon. Nick Cannon.
Drumline.
So shout out to Liz, who's the head of marketing at Masthead. Shout out to Mike, who's the head brewer. Her husband, Mike, who's the head brewer at Masthead. We fucking love their West Coast. I told Liz, we fucking love your West Coast IPAs. We can't drink another brewer. We taste another West Coast IPA.
Yeah,
we take it and we throw it.
Spit it out.
We throw it because it's not a Masthead. It's
Yeah,
not a
not a
Masthead West
Masthead.
Coast IPA.
Yeah, I can't explain some West Coast I really don't like. Maybe it's like the maltiness of it, but like it's hard for me to describe. There's like just a sweet and a bitterness to
Yes.
their West Coast that
Masthead
beat.
has basically perfected the West Coast IPA.
now again, if Noble Beast would cans their stuff regularly, like I'm there
Hey.
all day, every day.
And this
I mean-
is a quick promo for a future episode. Look, in a future episode, we are going to be taste testing Ohio beers.
Yes.
And we are going to be ranking. This will be the fairest and most democratic process you've ever experienced. This will be the only beer review you ever need to watch. You don't need to watch another one. The one that Ray and I do will be the first, not the first, but will be the last one you ever need to watch.
Yes.
You don't need to watch a beer review after that.
Yes.
This will be the last one you ever need to see.
for sure.
The
We're
most
going to be
fair,
using all the terms.
the most fair, the most
We're gonna be talking
democratic.
about hops,
Exactly. And
That's a big
barley
buzzword.
and
wheat,
and
Bavarian purity laws.
and we're gonna sniff the beers, we're gonna taste them, and we're going to give you our top 5, 10. I don't know. We'll figure out the numbering.
5, 10, 20. 30.
Yeah, who knows? But
two tree beers.
once you see Ray and I's episode on Ohio beers, you'll never need to watch a beer review again.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
One state, you're
It's
done.
That's done. Yeah, we all know that the best beers are brewed here. Sorry, but sorry, not sorry. But you'll never need to watch another beer review.
Yeah.
The nice thing for you, the
You hear
view,
that, Colorado?
yeah,
You listening?
hear that, California.
California, Colorado.
Oh, sorry, California. The best West Coast IPAs are made. Excuse me, in the Midwest, not out west.
Heard that.
Boom.
Wish I didn't hear it, but just did.
So the nice thing for you, the viewers, is you don't need to watch any beer reviews anymore. You just need to watch this, and you're done. That's it. But we'll promo that in the future. But we are going to taste test some Ohio beers, and that's it. We don't need to taste this anymore. That's all we need to taste.
That's all we
test.
need to do.
That's all we need to do. So, anyways, getting in to today's topic, and this is topical for Bob because this happens every summer. Bob would like to talk about a show that is near and dear to his heart and soon to be Ray's heart. Big Brother. Big Brother is season 27. I think it's currently 27. Season 27 is airing currently, and Ray and I are fucking gobbling it up. Well, me, I am, but Ray, not so much. But I am, and this show is about me explaining to Ray what Big Brother is all about, testing his Big Brother knowledge, and then we are going to end this episode by getting ourselves on the next season of Big Brother.
Next season. There we go.
Here we go.
It's happening. They don't know it yet. But
Keep watching.
Hey,
if you're watching now,
Masthead didn't know that they're going to love us.
Masthead did not know that they were going to love us. They fell in love with us.
We said this on the first episode. I mean, they're not technically sponsoring us yet.
They're not sponsoring us. Well,
yeah.
Masthead, sponsor.
We
need sponsors. Please.
Sponsor.
Noble Beast, please
Beast.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Evil Motives.
Evil Mode. We love Evil Motives here. Mwah. Here we go.
Okay. Anyways, Bob's. Okay. I guess the shtick here is that Bob and his wife Lauren, and actually our brother John and his husband Greg are freaking.
Everybody in our
lovers.
family except Ray knows what the fuck Big Brother is, and knows what it's about, and knows that it's the greatest show on earth, and wants to get on it. And Ray and I are gonna get on this shit. Like it's season 27 right now. Season 28, you're gonna see Ray and I in there right now.
Here's the thing, like I hate reality TV show, like I just absolutely freaking hate it. But that's, I think, kind of the shtick, and maybe our selling point is I love the idea of us going into a Big Brother season on the show and me having no fucking idea what's going on.
This is the fun part.
Bob, this is how we're gonna play it. We're both gonna pretend that we know what's going on. I'll have no clue what's going on.
Yes.
Bob will be the one knowing it's going on. He'll feed me some information here and there.
Right.
But I'll just be like...
I won't feed him shit and keep him in the dark. I will feed him the truth and keep him in the light.
I'd be like, so the fridge, like, do we all share the same food? Like, do we have to label our food? Do we have to label our Masthead beer?
That's a good question.
Noble Beast beer.
Okay. Here's why I know Ray hasn't watched the show. Because he would know...
Is it catered?
Well, if he's going to get Masthead beer, he better be head of household. Right?
I have no idea
hello?
what that means.
Yes, hello? Those of you who know Big Brother know that he's not getting that shit unless he's head of household. Sorry, Ray. No Noble Beast for you. No Masthead for you unless you win some comps, bro. Okay. So, this leads into the introduction here. So, as Ray has alluded, as Bob knows, Bob and Lauren are huge Big Brother fans. So are my brother John and his husband Greg, and our brother John. Sorry, we're twins. My brother is his brother. So our brother John, our brother-in-law Greg, love Big Brother. So do Lindsay. Lindsay loves Big Brother.
Lindsay?
I think Colleen likes it too.
These are family members.
Yeah. Anyways, Kelly Kakuthi, I think, also likes it. I don't know. Anyways, a lot of the family love Big Brother. I love Big Brother. Ray has no fucking clue what Big Brother is. So first, before we pitch CBS about him and I being on the show, I need to teach Ray about Big Brother. I need to teach you about the ins, the outs, what's going to get you through the game, what will sink your game, and how we're going to win $750,000.
Is it always the prize? Well,
it used to be 500,000. Now it's 750,000.
Why don't they just do a cool million?
You have to ask them.
Honestly, if they're going to go to 750,000, why not just do a million?
Honestly, Big Brother, next season when we're on, it should be $1 million.
Yeah.
If we win, it should be $1 million.
A million.
Exactly. Here we go. So I'm going to start off with throwing out some Big Brother terminology, and I want to get Ray has literally no idea about any of this shit. So I want to get his assessment of, I'm going to throw out a term, Big Brother term, and I want to hear what Ray says. What does this mean? You who have no clue what this is, what does that mean? Okay. Here we go. Big Brother terminology. All the Big Brother fans tune in. Here we go. We're starting right now. The head of household. What do you think that means, Ray?
I think that would be someone who wins a game, gets rewarded the head of household, but I have no idea what they get for that. That would be my guess.
Okay. Yes, you've gotten half of it correct. They've won a competition. They now control the fate of two people in the house. So the head of household basically
so they can get rid of two people.
They nominate two people, right? So baseline. Let's talk about baseline in Big Brother. This show happens in 3 episodes, right? 3 episodes air each week. Sunday, Monday, Thursday, I think is the schedule, if I'm not wrong. So one of the episodes is the head of household competition. Somebody wins the head of household competition. They nominate 2 people to be evicted. Now, this current season, they're actually nominating 3 people to be evicted. And that the third person or that group of 3 gets to compete in a competition. I'm forgetting what the name of it is. Battle of the Block. They get to battle together and see who of 3 is going to be off the block. And now there's 2 nominees, right? So head of household, yes, you're right. Basically, they are safe for the week. They get to nominate 2 people for eviction,
Okay.
right? Okay. So head of household, we now understand they control the events of the week.
What happens? 2 people get nominated. Are they automatically gone, or do
No.
they get
There's a
chance to
vote that
save
happens.
themselves?
Well, and this is part of the drama. This is part of the greatness of Big Brother is the fucking drama that happens. People,
Shakespearean.
yes, people canvass for themselves for a full week. They're like, don't vote for me. Hey, I can help your game. I can be an asset to you. Like, vote for the other person, yada, yada, yada. This is the great thing about Big Brother is it's full of dramatic moments. So the head of household creates a dramatic moment, not only in voting in nominating 2 people to be evicted, but those 2 people now need to canvass for themselves for a full week to try to not get voted
Are they going
out.
door to door?
Well, they all live in the same house.
Are they sending out mailers, flyers?
They're making cakes. They're making cookies.
Cakes, kissing babies.
Kissing babies. They're saving people from fires. They're doing all that. Okay.
They're outspending the GOP and yet still losing.
There you go. Exactly. It's a very unfair and non-democratic process. Okay. So we now know what the head of household is. What do you think the power of veto means?
Ooh, this is
And do not read my fucking screen here.
Presidential power.
Power of veto. This happens after the HOH.
Well, who the hell gets to veto? I guess that's the question.
So, like, here's the chronological order of things that happen during the week. The very first thing that happens is a competition takes place. The competition determines who the head of the household is. After that, 2 people are nominated. After the 2 people are nominated, another competition takes place midweek called the power of veto.
Okay.
So, knowing that, what do you think the power of veto?
Do all the people compete in
The
part of
2
veto?
nominees, the
Just
head
the
of
2
2 nominees, the head of household, and a random draw out of a hat of other house guests compete.
Okay, so I'm
Like
assuming
6 people compete.
okay, 2 people are named. They're
Yes.
competing
Mm-hmm.
with several others. I'm assuming whoever wins gets to veto one of the 2 from like being ousted. I don't know.
Basically, yes. So, whoever wins the power
So
of
if
veto,
that's so weird. If the guy who nominated to cut the 2 then wins, he can decide, oh, psych, I'll let you stay. sort of thing.
Will not use it. Basically, keep
Or
the
not-
keep
you
the
can
noms
keep
the
it?
same. Keep the noms the same.
Oh,
Usually, the head of household. Again, Ray is
is
not.
this the only chance to save themselves?
Typically, yes, but this season, no.
Okay.
So because so typically in a Big Brother season, a head of household will win. They will nominate 2 people. Those 2 people will compete with a group of others in a veto competition. Whoever wins the power of veto, POV, power of veto. Whoever wins the power of veto gets to use it or not use it. Now, if it's a nominee, if it's one of the 2 people who are nominated for eviction, they're going to use it. They're going to use it to save themselves. Now, the fun thing is, if somebody in the competition wins it who is not on the block being they're nominated from elimination, if somebody wins it, let's say Ray and I were playing the game and Bob got nominated for eviction. Ray's sitting in the wings. He gets picked for the game. He wins it. He chooses me to come off the block. We're both safe. You won veto. You're safe. You elected to choose me to take me off the block. I'm safe.
Okay.
So there is scenarios where more than one person is safe. If I was on the block and I won the veto and I took myself off, I'd be safe. Nobody else would be safe. But the person who wins veto and then chooses a person to come down, they and the person they choose to come down are both safe. So there are scenarios in which one person or 2 people are safe.
So wait, question. So obviously there's this veto battle. Vito Corleone versus 5 families.
Yes.
Yes. Or actually Michael. But if one of the 2 who are being voted off gets taken off the block, does someone have to replace him? Does there always have to be 2?
Now, this is the
It's
sticky
the rule of 2. It's very Star Wars in that way.
This is the sticking point for the head of household.
1 master, 1 apprentice.
Yes. The head of household typically will tell people in the house, look, don't fuck with my nominations because that will mean I need to nominate somebody else and I'm going to get more blood on my hands because I'm going to make somebody madder at me. And there's another element to this game I'm going to key you into that will enlighten you more to why that's a problem. You do not want to piss people off in this game. You do not want to piss people off in Big Brother. Okay? I will explain this to you more later. But yes, you were right. If somebody gets taken down from the block, that means that somebody else has to be put up.
But what if you do piss someone off, but then later in the week you present them with a Fudgy the Whale? You say with I'm sorry on it. XOXO is all forgiven.
Then everything's okay.
If you're head of household,
Then everything's okay.
You get Fudgy the Whales for weeks.
I know what the fuck you're talking about, but yes.
It's a type of cake.
Then yes, everything is okay. Then no wrong has been. There's no wrong that can be undone with Fudgy the Whales.
No wrong that can't be righted.
Yes. Okay. So we've talked about head of household. We've talked about power of veto. Tell me what you think the block means. I've already referenced this, and I think you probably already know what it means. But you tell me what the block means. The block.
Jesus Christ.
This is me testing Ray's. So just to pause, I need to teach Ray the lingo of Big Brother so that we're fucking ready for being on Big Brother season 28, because that's where we're going. We're going to see, you see these 2 faces right here? You see him, me, him, me, him, me, him. These 2 faces are going to be in season 28. You wait. And I need Ray to be up to speed on this so that we're ready to go for season 28.
So I'm assuming the block has no correlation with the 2016 famous block to seal the championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
No, that's LeBron.
Which preceded then the shot by Kyrie. But,
yes, that's specific to LeBron. So, no, that's not the block. The block by James is not what I'm talking
James.
about. Back to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Oh, the block by James.
Oh, up by Iguodala. Oh, block by James.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Cleveland is for you.
Cleveland, this is for you.
Okay, the block.
Yes. What in your mind does the block mean?
Is that some sort of like judge or panel? That'd be
Is
my
that your
guess.
final
I have
guess?
no idea. Yeah,
Okay.
final guess.
The block is basically the 2 to 3 people who are on the block for eviction.
Okay.
Like if you're on the block, like think of Green Mile. Like you're on the Green Mile, like you are on the block, like it's your time to be cut from the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the block is basically like you are on eviction. Like you're on the block, you are going to be evicted from the household.
Now, does Tom Hanks make any appearance?
Tom Hanks does not, but
That's unfortunate.
you know, we still love the show regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to skip alliance because I assume you know what alliance means.
Sounds good.
I will say this show is famous for its alliances.
Mhm.
Now, if Ray and I were in the show, obviously, him and I would form a final 2. A typical thing that happens in the show will be the ones that make it far,
Mm-hmm.
people who make it far in the show, form a final 3, a final 2. They have a final alliance that they are solid with right away. Now, I will say that there are also a lot of alliances that take place in the show that are just dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which means like I could tell you, you know, it's hard for me to share with you the names of alliances because a lot of them fail more than they succeed.
Except the Rebel Alliance.
Yes, except the Rebel Alliance.
Mm.
But alliance is basically just, you know, it is what it sounds like. People make alliances with each other so they can backstab them later.
Okay, here's my thing. Knowing nothing about the show, presenting a potential problem. You and I come into the show.
Yes, twins.
People
Right.
automatically assume automatic final 2 alliance. I'm
Yes.
assuming like
Right.
a final 2 alliance is
Yes.
2 people who say we're going to go all the way
Right.
together.
Yes.
Would the other members of the household automatically try and take one of us out?
Oh, for sure. Oh,
Okay.
the house. Okay. And this is getting to another one of the things I wanted to quiz you on.
How would you combat that?
The house is absolutely going to go after people who are together. If you and I are a for sure duo that cannot be split, we would be a target. So this is
Now,
why
I'm assuming how many people make it to the end?
2.
2. But how many until the 2? Like, is there like a period where there's like 4 or 3? Or
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like
if you could find a third who is like,
There
I'm locked
there's
into,
a
like-
final 3. There's a final 3 that happens before the 2.
if you could find a third person who's like, I'm locked into a sure thing, like these 2 aren't going to betray each other, like you could see it going all the way. You just have to find, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like here's the thing, like so, and look, I want to end this episode with us pitching CBS because I want. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I want to be on Big Brother. I want to be in the house. I want you to be with me if you're willing to do this. I mean, like, look, CBS, let me apologize for Ray. He doesn't know anything about the show. He doesn't give a shit about it. But look, that's the fun thing about it. I know about the game. He doesn't. This is the interesting thing. We're twins. One cares about it, one doesn't. Hey, let's do a show with the two of us. I don't know. I don't care how you incorporate us in the show. I just want to be in the show.
Now, if I make a Stephen Colbert reference here, would that automatically disqualify us from CBS? We may need to edit this.
Well, what reference?
Did you hear about that? Trump, like, CBS canceled Colbert's show
Well, yeah, right.
because of Trump.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay, we may need
I'm
to
aware
cut
of
this
this.
part out if we ever want this to come to
Okay.
fruition.
I want to be on Big Brother, and Ray, I'm gonna drag with me on Big Brother, and you know what? It's fine. He doesn't know a lot about it. I know a lot about it. We're going to be a dynamic duo. We could do a twin twist like we have done now. They have done twin twists in the past.
Mm-hmm.
They've done it seasons where they've had one person.
I've heard you mention this before.
Okay, they've had one person in the household, and then they will midweek switch them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll bring the one out, put the other one in, and they will have the other one interacting with everybody as if everything's normal. Like, oh, what alliances did they form? Like, they will have no concept of alliances that were formed, conversations that they had, people that they've committed themselves to. They won't know any of that.
Right.
And they'll just go in blind. We could do that too.
True.
So, okay. Let's continue some of the Big Brother. I need to teach Ray more about this game. So let's continue some of the Big Brother lingo that I'm aware of that he is not aware of. What is the block?
Did you just say this?
I feel like you just said this, but I don't think you.
Just said it.
I feel like you don't.
I feel like
you didn't answer me.
Oh, the block. Maybe we didn't provide an answer. I feel like I'm sticking with my. I feel like you might have said exactly what it is, and I was not listening, or I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm going to say the same thing I just said, which was like a judge or panel, and I feel like that's absolutely wrong because I know you said something else.
Okay, it's not judge or panel, but it is. You are on the chopping block.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Backdoor. What is a backdoor? Do you think? This is a very intricate Big Brother knowledge question.
Backdoor? Like, I imagine it's like some way, if you're like on the chopping block, some way you find a way to backdoor your way out of it. Like, I don't know.
Almost. You. Let's say that I was. Let's say that I was against somebody in the house, and I was head of household. I won the veto. You're not my target. So I take you off the block. I put somebody else who is my target on the block, and they now have no chance to play for. They now have no chance to defend themselves. They have no chance to play for a veto. I just backdoored them, meaning they don't get a chance to save themselves. Okay. Meaning, I made this move past the competitions. Competitions have happened in the house. I won the veto. I take you off the block. I put somebody else on who now has no chance to defend themselves.
So the veto can nominate someone?
So the veto can be used to go after your real target. I gotta take a piss. Hold on. Pause. Don't look at my notes.
Screen time. Ray's going on his phone.
All right, everybody, I've taken a piss.
Where were we?
Back. We were talking about being on the block. Basically, that means
I'm still Jenny from block. Now, if you're, can you only be on the block if your name's Jenny? If your name's Jenny, do you have to be on the block every week?
Yes.
Okay. You're still Jenny from the block.
Yes. So basically, if you're Jennifer Lopez, you never come off the block. But The block is basically for the those two people who are nominated by the head of household to be evicted. The block refers to those who have a chance of leaving the house.
Right. How many are in the block?
So here are the basics of. Let me talk about the basics of Big Brother. 16 guests enter the household. A week consists of 3 episodes. One episode is the head of household. Somebody wins the power that week. The next episode is the veto competition. The head of household and those that they nominate and a other collection of people compete to either keep the nominations the same or take themselves off the block. And then episode 3 of that week is the eviction ceremony. Somebody is evicted from the household. So that is essentially the basic format of Big Brother. It's a week long of episodes, 1, 2, 3. By the end of the week, somebody's evicted, and it cycles back to head of household. They compete for head of household. Somebody's going to be the in control that week. Okay. I already mentioned backdoor. Backdoor is when somebody takes somebody off the block and puts them up. And why it's the backdoor is because they now no longer have a chance to compete for their safety. The veto competition happened. It was either used or was not used. To be backdoored, it had to be used. So somebody used the veto, and somebody was put in place of the person who was taken down. They now no longer have the chance to compete to defend themselves.
Person who was taken down.
The person who was put up for the person who was taken down. Like,
they don't have a chance to compete to defend themselves?
Here.
Oh, because of the veto already happened?
Was put up. I win the power of veto. I take myself down. You're put up.
There's no other competitions.
There's no competitions anymore.
Okay.
So now you have no chance to defend yourself.
Okay.
You've been backdoored. You were the real target all along. This game is about lying. It's about deceit and about lying.
Right.
We need to practice. I'm a terrible liar. We need to practice our lying.
Yes. It's Spacey. He was Kaiser Soze the whole time.
Yes. An alliance, I'm not going to ask you what that is because I assume you know what that means. There are many alliances that are formed during Big Brother. Most of
which are bullshit.
Most of them don't mean shit.
Because reality TV.
It's all bullshit. Showmance. Do you know what showmance means?
I'm assuming two people fall in love on the show and they become an item.
Very good. Very good.
Isn't that every reality TV show?
Mostly the people who join the show and they outwardly say in their promo to enter Big Brother, say, I'm not going to be in a showmance. And those are the people that are definitely going to be in showmance. Okay. Slop and a have-not. Do you know what those might mean? What is slop and what is a have-not?
Slop and a have-not. Slop and have-not? These are two different things?
They're tied together.
Tied together.
Somebody who is on slop is a have-not.
I wouldn't even know what to guess.
Basically, somebody is punished for the week. Usually it's like 3 to 4 people. They're punished for the week, and they, instead of getting to eat the regular food in the house,
they eat slop?
They eat slop, which is a
What's
goop.
A slop?
Basically goop. Some sort of goop.
Okay.
Like,
who provides slop?
The show. It's
a farmer come in and just pour some slop. Like
it's a gross gelatin like slop.
This happens every season.
Yes.
Does slop ever change?
Yes, it does change. But it's always gross and nobody wants it. But
it's never like sloppy Joe's. It's just slop.
No. People will volunteer for it early on the show so that they
to get out of the way.
So wait, out of the way.
If you
they never do it again,
you only have to do slop once.
No.
What? Okay.
No.
Why would you get out of the way?
Well, here's the good thing about the show, and I'm teaching. This is a good teaching point for Ray and I. Don't ever volunteer for shit. Because the minute that you volunteer for something, other people will put you up for it the rest of the way.
Never volunteer, always volunteer.
Don't volunteer to go on the block as a pawn. Hashtag pawns go home.
Let's go home.
That's a famous saying on Big Brother. Pawns go home.
Right.
Do not volunteer to be a pawn. Do not volunteer to eat.
And the bishops can only move diagonally.
There you go. Yeah. Right. Pawns are do not be a pawn. I will say the current season, I feel really bad for Kelly. Kelly is a girl in the current season, and I feel very bad for her because she elected to be a pawn early on, and she's
elect to do this.
She offered to be one. She said, "Hey,
what is a pawn? Okay, what's the pawn?"
I forgot. I'm working with a newbie here. Sorry. Okay. A pawn is somebody who is on the block who is not the target.
So they elect to potentially be
Some
voted
people
off.
some people do that. Some people say, "Hey, I'm going to earn your good graces." You know what?
It's like
I will offer to be you have to put 2 people up. I don't want you to get blood on your hands. Put me up. And put your real target up. And I know that I'm not going to go home.
It's in the sense that you are assuming you're not going to get voted.
Yes, which, again, the reason why pawns go home is a phrase is because pawns go home. Do not offer yourself as a pawn. Never offer yourself as a pawn. Kelly is stupid as fuck. Stop offering yourself as a pawn. Okay. I want you to tell me. No, this is a good one. What do you think punishments are?
By definition,
You tell me in Big Brother, what is a punishment?
I mean, sounds like some pawn shit, but I feel like slap would be a punishment.
Okay.
What other punishment can there be? Like, I don't know. Like, if you, I don't know. Maybe you. This is me just going out there because I have no fucking idea.
Ray. To be honest,
definitionally,
Ray
I
doesn't
understand punishment, but
yeah, Ray doesn't know what Ray does not know what Big Brother is.
I'm just imagining someone going against another person, and to get back in their good graces, they elect to be punished or, I don't know, humiliated to get in one's good graces. I have no idea. That's me shooting in the dark.
Okay. So, punishments happen at random. They oftentimes it's connected to a veto competition. So, people are playing for a veto and they don't win it, but they might win something else in trying to get the veto. Like, and somebody who's not in danger might pass the veto off to avoid a punishment. So, like, for example, I'm competing for the veto, right?
Right.
And I'm not in danger of going home. The person who's head of household is my alliance. And so I'm like, cool, I'm safe. However, I don't want this punishment that might come along with this competition. So, like, in a veto competition, and this typically happens later on in the season, along with the veto, there are punishments, right, along the way. Mm-hmm. And so if I don't win the veto, I may be in line for a punishment. And just to give you an example of some of the ones that have happened in the past, right? So, like, okay, a veto competition happens, right? Only one person can win the veto. And there are other things in that veto competition that happen. There are awards and there are punishments.
Okay.
This is not it's hard to explain to you, I know. For those of you that aren't familiar with Big Brother, this is hard to explain. In some veto competitions, there's not just a veto on the line. There are also rewards and punishments.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody who feels that they're safe might win the veto, but they might pass that veto on to be rewarded. And that reward might be $10,000.
Oh. You just like no strings attached, $10,000. Like you don't have
Or
you can't lose that opportunity.
well, you could if somebody takes it from you
Oh.
in the competition.
How much do you win at the end if you win it all?
$750,000.
Did I already mention it? I might have mentioned this off camera. Why the hell not just making $1 million?
I don't know.
Did I mention? We mentioned this up front, I'm pretty sure. Because I remember saying a milli.
You know, to be honest, and I don't want to say this is the reason why I want to be on Big Brother. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. I don't want to say this is the reason I want to be on Big Brother. But I think the reason why people are okay with $750,000 is because they become famous as fuck being on Big Brother. Like,
There you go.
we would blow up. If Ray and I were on Big Brother, you and I blow up.
But what if we want to glow up?
Well, maybe we'd glow
People
up
still
too.
say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. What were we talking about?
Something about I made fun of it. I said glow up, but what was it? Oh, people would blow up. People blow up after being on the show.
Oh, yeah.
I guess what you're saying.
So,
Which is, I don't think is untrue of any reality TV show. There's
Yeah.
a little bit of like a little bump.
I mean, like anybody who goes on a reality TV show these days
That would
expects to have
probably
some
be
sort of
my
following.
main reason for doing any of this shit because I
Look,
have no
let's be honest.
interest in
Let's
being
be
on Big Brother.
transparent. Ray and I would love to do Big Brother because,
advertising.
hey,
Free
we-
advertising.
hey, blow us up.
I go
make
on
us
those
household names.
one-on-one meetings, be like and subscribe.
Hey, we want this to be our one and only job,
Mhm.
and you and Big Brother could help us do that. So,
Masthead and Noble Beast.
Masthead, Noble Beast, you all could help us do that. So, like and subscribe. Hey, sponsor us. We are trying to make ourselves, self-sufficient in doing this podcast.
Yeah.
So, okay. Punishments. That's what I was on. What do you think that means? Like, what does that mean to you not watching Big
Okay,
Brother?
you just said someone gets punished after a game, right? Someone wins veto.
Someone might
and
win
someone
veto,
wins-
but in competing for the veto, those who don't win it might get punished.
Is that randomly selected, or is it the
Yes.
person who's the worst?
Well,
on the game?
they might accidentally choose something, but it's a punishment.
Okay. What is a punishment? I have no idea. What are the punishments?
Okay, essentially,
punishments.
you lose the competition. Typically, it's a veto, and in losing, you might be an unlucky person that gets a punishment. Some examples from the past: Frank, who was a famous Big Brother competitor.
Mhm.
Frank, who basically
Frank
won.
the Tank.
Frank was
famously
amazing.
known.
Frank, who was in Mike. Shoot, I feel bad. I'm forgetting the season. Mike. Okay. Frank basically had to win every week because he was on the block every week.
Mm-hmm.
So he was fighting for his life every week. This was like season 13. And at one point he did get a punishment. This was season 14, Big Brother 14. Frank at one point got a punishment, and it was he had to wear a carrot suit, and on demand, he made carrot juice for everybody. He was dressed as a carrot for a full week, and on demand, he made carrot juice for everybody. So that's one example of a punishment. Another example is Paul was done dirty. Paul was done dirty in his 2 seasons in Big Brother. He should have won both. He lost. I think his first one he lost to Nicole. And you know what? They were pretty evenly matched. But his second one, he lost to was it Jacob? Jason? What was his name? Beginning with J.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
Yes. His Paul's second season, he got completely fucked over. And Paul's a legend, and he got a punishment during his season. I think it was his first one where he was dressed up as this. He was asked to be dressed up as a Secret Service person, and he had basically had to watch. He had to attend to all the house guests. He had to like guard all of them.
You have house guests?
The house guests, his housemates.
Oh, I like when you say house guests. I imagine the housemates bringing in guests.
No. His housemates. He basically was a Secret Service member who had to pretend to protect all of his housemates for the week. Another one was actually BB26, which was the last episode of the last season. There was like an encyclopedia punishment that was given out where somebody had to throw away, like they don't have iPhones or anything, so they had to dive into.
They just have Androids.
Exactly.
They
had to dive into a stack of. There was a punishment that was given out where for 24 hours they had to dive into an encyclopedia of a stacks of encyclopedia books to find answers.
Britannica?
Yes, to find answers to the questions that were given them. And then there was one that was in BB16, Big Brother season 16. Frankie Grande, who was the brother of Ariana Grande, famous house guest, he had to do a 24/7 dance party where whenever the PA called him, he had to start dancing with the other house guests. And that the punishment.
Who controls the PA?
CBS. The famous thing about these punishments is that they will happen overnight, and so these people will be tortured. It's basically
So you just woke them up in the middle of the night.
it's basically a form of torture where they will be sleep deprived and woken up overnight to do whatever the task is at hand that they're being asked to do. So, like for Frankie Grande, who's Ariana Grande's brother, his like task was to dance for like 24 hours. There were other ones where like people were handcuffed together. You know, like they're like all kinds of different punishments. Like punishments are like famous in Big Brother because of their like cruel nature. You know, it's like.
And who comes up with the punishment? This is the show?
Oh, CBS comes.
The showrunners.
Oh yeah, the show. The CBS comes up with the punishments, but they're oftentimes grueling, and it's like unforgiving. Where it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna if I have a punishment, I know I'm gonna be woken up in the middle of the night to do this, dance party.
It's almost a given.
Yeah,
to wake them up.
One of my favorite seasons was the Backstreet Boys. Who were a play off the Backstreet Boys, and every time
they have to make up songs.
They had one song and they had to do a dance routine to it, and every time they were called upon by the PA system in the Big Brother house, they had to go and do this dance routine.
It was a choreographed dance routine.
Yes, they had to learn a choreographed dance, and it was
what was
the same
the song though.
Just some like bullshit like 90s pop song.
was an actual song?
No,
or
it was
like
not.
a
It was
fake
not an actual
made
song.
up
It was
for
like a
the
made up song
Wax
for them.
Brothers. Okay.
But it was like fanboy-esque, like the tones of it were fanboy-esque. Anyways, all right, I've like gone through all of my terms for you. Oh, here, let me run through some of the ones that I've not finished with you.
Mm-hmm.
Floaters. What do you think a floater is?
I think of when I wake up and there's a black mark in my eye.
Yes.
Right. We all get that, right? Floater.
What is a floater in the Big Brother house?
Here's what I'm going to imagine a floater is. It's someone who maybe floats from team to team. I'm going to guess two things. A floater is either someone who floats between alliances or someone who has like a weak game but somehow manages to just survive.
That's not a bad guess. A floater is basically, hey, in this current season, shout out, floaters grab a life vest.
Floaters what?
Floaters grab a life vest.
Grab a life vest.
Repeat that.
Floaters grab a life vest.
Rachel Riley. That's a Rachel Riley line right there.
Is she current contestant?
A current contestant and legend. A legend who has come back for this season.
He is legend.
He is legend.
What was that? That's Aqua Teen for sure, but what was the reference? Super Chicken? Something chicken.
Anyways, where was I going with this?
Rachel Ray. Rachel something.
Okay.
Rachel McFadden.
Well, Rachel Riley, that's a current contestant.
Rachel. Batman's Rachel.
But what were we talking about? What the fuck were we talking about?
Something about Rachel. She's something.
Oh, floaters.
Floater.
Rachel was famous for saying floaters grab a life vest. That's her famous
Is this a
line.
new saying or something she said in the past?
Something she said like 10 years ago.
And she's on the show again?
Yes. She's been on the show 3 times. This is her third time.
Times. Has she ever won?
Okay, so there's something called Big Brother All Stars.
Is this like the SNL or it's like the Five Timers Club?
Yes, those who have won before are invited to come back on a season sometimes and compete again. So Rachel was a winner in season 12, and now in season 27 she's been invited back.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the heel of the season, and she's entertaining, interesting, So, anyways,
But why? Okay, what the saying was? What's it again?
Floaters grab a life vest.
Okay, in what context?
Do
Are you asking
can
me
can
what-
you tell
can I
me
guess what
what
that
what do you think a floater is?
Okay. Oh yeah. So I feel like this makes sense in the context that people who don't know how to swim would automatically try and grab a life vest because what else are you gonna do? So floaters who grab a life vest. I'm assuming that's like people who don't want to do the work.
Okay.
In a sense.
Basically, a floater in Big Brother is somebody who is going to make it to the end without being a threat. They're a floater. They're not a threat. They're somebody who's going to be dragged along in the game. And Rachel, in her comment, was basically like, hey, all you floaters, get ready. I'm coming after you. Floaters grab a life vest. That's a famous Big Brother line. Okay. Anyways, I think we're going to end this episode, if we consider this an episode, with Ray and I pitching ourselves, and this is more so Bob, wanting the two of us to pitch ourselves to Big Brother.
Here's my pitch and my promise. I promise to go into the season. I feel comfortable saying this because in my head, I imagine.
This is somebody who knows nothing about Big Brother. To be honest, this is actually a great opportunity for you, CBS, for you, Big Brother. We've got somebody who's into the game here, Bob. Ray, not into the game, and provides a different aspect, like introspective to the game that I don't provide.
Here's my imagination of the people who compete on Big Brother is that they will never hear this podcast. They're more of the Joe Rogan manosphere types.
There you go. We are by the way, we are the anti-Joe Rogan.
Anti-manosphere.
We're the anti-manosphere types.
Mm-hmm.
We cry. We express ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We are overly masculine in our masculinity.
Yeah.
By being soft soy boys, we are super masculine.
There is a grill over here that needs to be assembled, and who the fuck knows how that's going to happen.
We don't know. We don't know. And that's the magic of this.
Yes.
That's the magic of this group.
Right
here. Is that something could be assembled, but it might not be by us.
It might not. It might not happen.
You know. So that's the magic of us.
But what was I going to say? What were we going off of? Okay, yeah, that's my imagine of the people who compete on the show. So I imagine I feel pretty safe in saying I don't think they'll ever see this, but here's my pitch to CBS. I promise to come into the competition not knowing what the fuck is going on.
And in not knowing he is not a threat.
Yes. And I will pretend that I know what's going on and just be guessing every minute and every second.
And we will pretend
if we do the one-on-ones, I'll talk about I don't know. What do you talk about in the one-on-ones? Who you hate? Who you dislike?
What do you mean one-on-ones?
When you're just one person to the camera.
Okay, so that's called diary room.
Diary.
So for those who know Big Brother, Ray's talking about diary room. He's going to, save all of his bullshit for the diary room.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of us are going to be in lockstep. And except for when we need to stab each other in the back. And then who knows, I get it.
As one of us wins and someone gets the money.
Look, I get it.
Doesn't matter to me who wins.
You CBS have probably not done a full Twins season because the Twins would be.
And let's be honest, the real money is in the sponsors and the views.
Yeah. The Twins would be in lockstep with each other. That's why you've not done a full twin. Now, you've done twin twists in your history. And Ray and I would love to be a twin twist. We'd love to be on the show regardless. Bob,
I don't care how you fit us in.
Bob, I don't give a shit.
I just want the publicity.
Okay, yeah. Him, right. Me, whatever.
No, I will promise that'd be funny actually if we did do the moments where where you step out and I come in, I'm just they're just like what are you doing, Bob?
Yeah.
Why don't you know what's going on?
Yeah, we don't care. Look,
I'm what's this camera doing here?
Bob, Ray, we want to be a Big Brother. We're gonna be on next season. It's gonna happen. Just
we're speaking things into existence.
It's gonna happen.
Masthead heard.
You just call us in. You can avoid all this other bullshit. Just call us in. We're gonna be on the next season. It's fine. It doesn't even have to be a twin season.
And if we're not, we're gonna sue.
Okay.
You hear that?
There we go.
Lawyer up.
Hey, there you go. You either have us, or you regret it forever.
We sue.
You sue.
We put Colbert back on.
There you go.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Boom. You'll regret it.
Yeah. Paramount. That's where it is. So, We know that you want us. We know you love us. We know that you can't live without us. So just have us. We're gonna be on Big Brother season 28, and whether you like it or not,
kind of wrap.
that's kind of it. I mean,
It's on the vision board.
if you watched the beginning of this episode, you know that Masthead followed us. So what else is
We talked
there?
about it in the first episode.
What else is there?
7 episodes in.
Yeah.
You want to wait 7 episodes to give us an answer? No, wait
I mean,
7 more episodes for this.
Maybe by then
I know you're in the middle of a season right now, apparently, but
maybe by then we will stop responding to you.
yeah,
Maybe we'll be too big to give
we're
you.
not
going to
take your calls.
Yeah, we're not going to give you. We're
Straight
not
to voicemail.
We're not going to give you the time.
And guess what? My voicemail is full.
Hey, and that's it.
That's that.
It doesn't need to be a Twins season. It just needs to be a season with us, the Twins.
Right.
Just us Twins.
You figure it out.
You've done seasons with just one set of Twins.
We're here. We're sitting by the phone. We're not here to do the work. We're doing this work. We're not here to do your work.
Yeah, we cannot.
We're not doing your job.
We can't do the work for you.
Yes.
You know, you cannot be that lazy.
Yeah.
You need to get off your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Come over here, hit us up, tell us, hey, you're on the next season of Big Brother, which we already know that's what's happening. We're gonna start here with me fixing some mistakes I made in our last episode on Big Brother, because I returned to the same topic about 4 times on 3 different segments. I think I went back to the same subject, like on what the block was. I think I went back to punishments twice.
It was unrelated to LeBron.
Yes, I did not do the best job in steering the ship on the Big Brother, and we missed a big thing about Big Brother, and I want to take 5 minutes to cover that, and then we're gonna, because Ray needs to know about this, because we're gonna be on Big Brother 28.
Hear that?
We're on Big Brother.
CBS?
CBS hasn't called us yet. Well, we haven't
dropped the episode.
To be fair, I haven't submitted the video to them yet. It's not ready, but they haven't reached out to us yet.
To do that,
they take submissions
all the time.
By the time they get halfway through a season or 2/3 into the season, they'll like do a little commercial of, if you're interested in being on Big Brother, you know, it's like they do this whole thing of like, hey, we're accepting casts now, you know, so you have to submit like a video and stuff. So we're gonna do that. And you heard it here first. Ray and I are on Big Brother 28. It's going to be the split personalities Big Brother season.
Yes.
Extravaganza.
Exactly.
It's all about us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's some things. And when we talked about Big Brother, I told Ray, and Ray probably does not remember this, but when you're going through the process of playing the game and evicting people, you really do not want to piss people off. This was something that I told you.
Right. I do think
general
rule of thumb for polite society.
Yeah, and I was like, there's a very specific reason why you don't want to do this. And so now I'm going to do what I did last episode, and I'm going to ask Ray a series of questions. This one being, what do you think the jury is?
I feel like I may actually know this. Is the jury?
I may have revealed this to you at one point.
Is the jury aware if enough players get voted off, they can form a jury?
That would be interesting. Okay. But I mean,
I don't know.
That would happen every season though, because enough do get voted off. I mean, every year the same amount get voted off.
Yeah.
It's you're pretty much there. It's as a sign of recognition. If you got far enough, basically, it's a sign of recognition. If you've gotten far enough into the game and you're evicted, you aren't like the first crop of house guests who were evicted who just go back home and watch the show and mope and sulk and cry themselves to sleep.
Right.
You get it's like halfway through, they start sending evicted players to the jury house, because a segment of the evicted players who made it far enough into the game will constitute the jury, who will then vote on the winner of Big Brother. So basically, Paul's a good. Those of you who are Big Brother fanatics, you'll know Paul got fucked in his second attempt at Big Brother. His first attempt, Nicole beat him. They were pretty evenly matched. I can't remember what the number of which seat. Like it was at 18. I can't remember. But Paul was on back-to-back seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He was a player they brought back right after having. He was in the final two on this first season, made it to the very end, which was a good feat because he was a target actually. In the season that followed, he was right back on the show, and he was an even bigger target. Like everybody knew him. That's Paul from last season. Paul made it to the final two. Like we got to watch out for this guy. And he's popular. Like he was one of America's favorite players, and so Paul came in the second go around with the biggest target on his back. Like he could not have painted a target. The target was inked on him. Ray's all about getting that ink. He might as well have had a target tattooed on his chest,
right,
and his back for like stabbing him in the back.
Right. Call him Guy. Who's the guy who played Leonard in Memento? Guy Pearce?
Yes.
Guy Pearce. He's getting tattooed. He's got that target tattooed on his back.
Sammy Jenkins.
Remember Sammy Jenkins.
Remember Sammy Jenkins and remember Paul.
I told someone this recently. I do want to get that tattooed on my hand. That's like I do want to get a Memento tattoo.
I think doesn't Ian Kubiak have our buddy Ian? Doesn't he have a Memento tattoo?
Maybe.
I feel like he does.
The problem is like I want to get the exact tattoo. It would be on the hand. It's like can't really hide that. You know, if you're doing job interviews or something like that.
Do people really care anymore?
I work like in social work kind of stuff. Like so, in that environment, people don't give it crap. But like
in my line of work, people are tatted up all the time.
Yeah, I feel like in universities and in social work settings, like nonprofit settings. I work in nonprofits, I should say, more because I'm not really a social worker. I'm more administrative. But anyways, not to get too personal.
I think we're past that.
Okay. Let
me reel it back in here because we do have another episode to start filming. And we were only supposed to do this for 5 minutes. So, yes, the jury will elect so Paul got fucked.
He had a target on his back.
He had a target on his back. He made it to final two again, despite everybody knowing who he was and how good of a player he was. But he pissed a lot of people off in the house, which... It wasn't fair for them to be mad. He just played the game better than everybody, and it's like, look, he got to final two because
the player hate the game.
He got to final two because all of you let him get to final two. So everybody knew who he was. Everybody
knew like 10 years ago. When
yes, I don't know. I don't know. I think it was season 18. I don't know. It was like at this point probably 7 or 8 years ago. Anyways, Paul got fucked because he was not as cordial or as nice about getting to the end his second go around. And I mean, he had to be cutthroat, but like literally a person he was talking to there's this famous moment between him and Josh was the guy who won, who shouldn't have won. Terrible player, worst winner of Big Brother ever, Josh. And there's a reason why Josh made it to final two. Paul dragged his ass to final two because he's like, oh, I'm a shoo-in to win against this guy sucks. And he does. Josh sucks. Everybody who's a Big Brother fanatic, Josh sucks. So Paul drug his ass to the final two, and people were just so pissed at Paul that
the jury voted him out.
The jury voted for Josh to win, and Paul got screwed. He got completely screwed. So
what he forgot to do is he forgot to try on that tiny glove because. If the glove does not fit, you cannot convict.
No, it's if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
You must acquit. Okay, that's what
there you go. Right. I don't think Paul had any gloves nearby.
No bloody gloves.
So there was this famous scene in that season where Paul is talking to somebody who he just bleeped over, and he somehow convinces them in the moment in that room. He was a great actor. He's pretend crying, and he convinces this person, I did not vote so-and-so out. And they leave the room, and Josh was in the room with them. All three of them are on board. They're like, what the heck happened? And this person leaves the room, and immediately he turns off the waterworks. He looks at Josh. He's smiling. He's like, dude, we're fucking in. And Josh is looking at him and goes, there's this famous scene where the camera pans him. He's like literally his jaw's on the floor. He's like he couldn't believe Paul could pretend to that level.
Right.
So Paul kind of screwed people over in getting to the end, but that's the point of the game. You're not there to be friends. And the jury did not give him. The jury were all mad at him, and he lost a 5-4 vote. I mean, it was a razor edge. Okay, so that's the jury. Really, that was the biggest thing I missed. So there's, I'm going to edit this into our previous episode, just to rehash, to close this out. You will be seeing split personalities, Bob and Ray. It will be Big Brother season 28 the split personalities summer.
Right.
Because
and if we ever made it final 2, it'd be because Bob dragged my ass there as well, because I refuse to learn.
Ray's going to refuse. Ray is going to be obstinate.
I'm going to pretend that I know exactly what's going on.
Yes.
I'm going to be like, fake it till you make it.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be like a TED Talk.
Exactly. TED Talk.
Anyways, we're going to move on to another episode, but I'm going to splice this in. Again, split personalities.
Here, splice this beer into this glass.
Okay, splice that beer into that glass while I tell the folks at home, season 28, get ready. Next summer is the summer of split personalities. There we go. Boom.
Go.
There we go. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay.
Hey, Mom, I made it. I'm the world's greatest.
Yeah.